love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other.
Hold on tight because this story is about to shock you. Claressa Shields thought she had everything figured out: love, loyalty, and a future with Papoose. She trusted him completely, believing every promise, every sweet word, every public smile. But behind the perfect photos and social media posts, the reality was far darker than anyone expected. While Claressa dreamed of forever, Papoose was reportedly living a secret life. Holidays, birthdays, and private moments meant for Claressa were allegedly spent with Remy Ma. The biggest shock? Remy Ma is said to be pregnant, and the child is reportedly Papoose's. Documents and leaked information are fueling the claims, leaving fans stunned. Adding to the betrayal, reports suggest that Claressa's money was used to support Papoose and Remy Ma, all while she believed their love was genuine. The heartbreak is intensified as 50 Cent publicly exposes the situation, pointing out Papoose's history as a cheater and opportunist. Claressa's trust has been destroyed, her public image caught in a scandal, and what seemed like a perfect romance has turned into a nightmare. This is more than gossip. It's a tragic story of deception, heartbreak, and shock. And the saga is far from over. The world is watching every explosive detail unfold.
I want to have 2 more fights this year. Then after that, take off a little bit time, maybe have a kid or something, and then come back and fight some more.
It doesn't mean I'm not going to have time for the other kids, but it does mean that I have a new baby and I have to focus and give that baby my undivided.
It's the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that. That they can come up with shit.
My best friend, I talk to him about everything, you know, and when like the time is right, you know, people want details of how long.
Buckle up, because what's about to unfold is the kind of celebrity drama that doesn't just surprise. It shakes everything fans thought they knew. Claressa Shields, a woman who once walked through life with confidence, pride, and love in her heart, now finds herself trapped in a nightmare she could never have imagined. The person she trusted the most, the man she believed would be her forever, allegedly used that trust as a weapon. What looked like a fairy tale romance full of smiles, celebrations, and public affection now appears to have been nothing more than a carefully crafted illusion, a mask hiding betrayal, deception, and opportunism. While Claressa shared joyful moments publicly, posting pictures and celebrating milestones, sources claim that Papoose was living an entirely different life behind the scenes. Allegedly, holidays that she thought they were spending together, like Christmas or her daughter Mackenzie's birthday, were actually spent with Remy Ma. The revelation is chilling. It casts every photo, every smile, and every whispered promise into doubt, turning what once seemed like love into a complex web of lies. And then came the bombshell. Reports suggest Remy Ma is pregnant, with the child allegedly Papoose's. Documents, reportedly leaked and verified, are now fueling the outrage, showing the scale of the betrayal. The emotional devastation for Claressa is hard to overstate. A relationship she believed was built on loyalty, care, and genuine love may have been nothing more than a performance. Every gesture, every public appearance, every social media post, allegedly part of a strategy to convince her and the world that everything was perfect, was actually part of a much larger deception. Financial exploitation is also reportedly involved. Claressa's money, intended for shared plans and stability, is said to have been used to fund Papoose and Remy Ma's secret life. The money she trusted him with, the life she thought they were building together, was all edgely redirected to support a relationship she had no idea existed. Then there's the public humiliation. 50 Cent, never one to stay quiet, has been calling out the scandal publicly. Through social media commentary and interviews, he has mocked Claressa's blind devotion, pointing out that Papoose's opportunistic tendencies were visible from the start. His warnings about Papoose's playboy behavior and lack of sincerity now feel painfully accurate. Claressa's world, once vibrant with hope and trust, is shattered. Every memory of happiness now seems like a carefully calculated act designed to manipulate her emotions. Beyond heartbreak and betrayal, the scandal also reveals a deeper cultural shockwave. Fans and the public alike are witnessing the collapse of a private life into the very public eye. Social media has become a magnifying glass, amplifying every detail of her grief and exposing the alleged duplicity to millions. Leaked documents and insider reports suggest that Papoose orchestrated his public and private life with incredible skill. Private celebrations were hidden, financial transactions were masked, and even public appearances were allegedly staged to maintain an illusion. Every milestone she celebrated, every joyful photo, every romantic dinner, possibly all part of a calculated plan to make the world, and Claressa herself, believe in a love that was never real. Claressa's heartbreak has been compounded by financial exploitation. Money meant for shared stability or family plans was allegedly funneled into covering expenses for Remy Ma and Papoose's secret life. Reports claim that every gesture, every promise of support, and every shared plan was part of a strategy to create an appearance of trustworthiness. Friends close to Claressa describe her as devastated, struggling to reconcile the man she loved with the image of a man who allegedly betrayed her emotionally, financially, and publicly. The leaked pregnancy certificate allegedly confirming Remy Ma's child represents the ultimate blow. For Claressa, it's the final piece of a puzzle that reveals the depth of deception she faced. The combination of financial exploitation, emotional manipulation, and secret relationships creates a scandal with multiple layers. 50 Cent's relentless exposure adds fuel to the fire, using humor, mockery, and pointed commentary to make sure no one misses the scale of the betrayal. Fans have responded with a mix of shock, sympathy, and disbelief, many expressing outrage at the level of manipulation involved. Every public appearance Papoose made while secretly maintaining relationships elsewhere reportedly reinforced the illusion for Claressa. Allegedly, he managed to present one life to her and the world, while cultivating another behind closed doors. Every gesture, every word of love, was part of a performance designed to maintain her trust while pursuing personal gain elsewhere. The psychological toll on Claressa has reportedly been immense, leaving her to question her own judgment, process the betrayal, and face a public court of opinion where every reaction, every tear, and every post is scrutinized. Insiders say that the scandal goes beyond simple heartbreak. Allegedly, Papoose's actions included careful planning of secret communications, hidden celebrations, and financial maneuvers that allowed him to live a dual life without Claressa noticing. The alleged betrayal is staggering in both emotional and logistical complexity. Public reactions have ranged from shock to empathy, as fans watch a woman's private heartbreak unfold as a spectacle for the world to witness. The story is no longer just about romance. It's about deception, manipulation, and the very public unraveling of a private life. Claressa's emotional journey has reportedly included moments of disbelief, intense sadness, and attempts to confront friends and insiders for answers. The impact of the alleged betrayal is magnified by social media, where every leaked document, every post, and every rumor contributes to a narrative of heartbreak and scandal. Allegedly, every financial decision, every gesture of love, and every appearance was part of a complex plan that ultimately left her exposed, manipulated, and humiliated. The public nature of this betrayal is as important as the betrayal itself. Claressa's heartbreak is no longer private. It has become a cultural phenomenon, a viral story that blends scandal, deception, and tragedy in a way that only celebrity life can. Allegedly, Papoose's secret relationships, financial manipulations, and opportunistic behavior created a layered scandal that affects not just Claressa personally, but the wider public perception of the people involved. Remy Ma's pregnancy, leaked documents, and ongoing social media revelations ensure that this story continues to dominate attention. Every moment of this saga, from secret celebrations to public mockery, from financial manipulation to leaked certificates, paints a picture of a woman whose love and trust were weaponized against her. Claressa, once a symbol of confidence and devotion, is now at the center of a storm of deception, heartbreak, and public scrutiny. Fans, insiders, and social media observers alike are watching as the scandal unfolds, each revelation adding new layers of shock, betrayal, and emotional devastation. This story is far from over. New information continues to emerge, keeping the world engaged in what has become a real-time spectacle of love, lies, and manipulation. Claressa Shields' ordeal illustrates not just personal heartbreak, but but the public consequences of betrayal at the highest level. Each revelation, each document, and each exposure adds to a narrative that is both tragic and captivating. A cautionary tale of trust violated, emotions exploited, and public perception manipulated. In the end, Clarissa's heartbreak is more than emotional. It's symbolic. It's a lesson in vigilance, trust, and the sometimes brutal realities behind seemingly perfect public lives. Allegedly, Papoose's actions reveal a man capable of duplicity, a life lived in parallel with multiple objectives, and a betrayal that extends far beyond a simple romantic misstep. Meanwhile, the public continues to witness every explosive detail, ensuring that this scandal will remain unforgettable, shocking, and impossible to ignore. The layers of deception, heartbreak, and exposure paint a picture of trust shattered on a grand scale. Claressa Shields, the woman who believed in love, is now navigating the aftermath of an elaborate and painful betrayal, one that the world is watching with bated breath. Buckle up, because the story of Claressa Shields is the kind of celebrity drama that doesn't just shock, it rattles everything fans thought they knew. What started as a seemingly perfect relationship has erupted into a public spectacle, leaving heartbreak, betrayal, and scandal in its wake. Claressa, a woman who once carried herself with confidence, pride, and faith in love, now finds herself blindsided. The man she trusted, the partner she believed would be her forever, allegedly turned that trust into a weapon, leaving her emotionally devastated. While Claressa publicly celebrated milestones, shared smiles, and portrayed the image of a happy life together, sources suggest that behind the scenes, Papoose maintained a secret life. Allegedly, holidays, birthdays, and intimate celebrations that she believed they were enjoying together were actually spent with Remy Ma. Reports claim that Remy Ma is pregnant, and the child is allegedly Papoose's. Leaked documents and insider testimony have fueled the scandal, revealing a depth of deception that few could have imagined. The emotional impact on Claressa is enormous. Everything she thought was real, the love, the loyalty, the shared dreams, now appears to have been carefully staged to maintain the illusion. Friends describe her as shattered, struggling to reconcile the public perception of her relationship with the private reality of betrayal. Financial exploitation reportedly adds another layer to the heartbreak. Claressa's resources, allegedly meant for shared goals and stability, were reportedly redirected to fund Papoose and Remy Ma's secret life. Every dollar, every plan, every gesture of affection may have been part of a strategy to deceive her. Social media has amplified the scandal, turning private heartbreak into a viral phenomenon. Every post, comment, and leaked document has been dissected, making Claressa's grief public. 50 Cent has been relentless in exposing the alleged betrayal, mocking her blind trust while Ting Papoose's history as a playboy and opportunist. His commentary has ensured that every angle of the story reaches millions, making the scandal impossible to ignore. Fans are shocked, outraged, and deeply sympathetic, while debates over loyalty, honesty, and trust dominate online conversations. The leaked pregnancy certificate allegedly confirming Remy Ma's child with Papoose reportedly solidifies the scandal, leaving Claressa facing the ultimate reality. Allegedly, every moment of love and connection she experienced was manipulated, every smile and gesture carefully orchestrated to conceal a life she had no part in. Private celebrations were hidden, financial support was redirected, and public appearances were allegedly curated to maintain the illusion of devotion. Claressa's heartbreak has become a cultural event, illustrating how trust, love, and loyalty can be weaponized in the high-stakes world of celebrity relationships. Insiders suggest that Papoose's deception went far beyond emotional betrayal. Secret communications, hidden celebrations, and covert financial management allegedly allowed him to maintain two lives without Claressa knowing. Every milestone, every holiday, and every public image was reportedly part of a strategy to create a false sense of security. Meanwhile, Claressa, once confident and deeply in love, faced the painful realization that her life had been carefully manipulated. The psychological toll has reportedly been immense. Friends say she has struggled with disbelief, grief, and the impossibility of reconciling the man she trusted with the reality of his alleged actions. The financial exploitation has added a cruel dimension to the heartbreak. Claressa's funds were reportedly used to support Papoose and Remy Ma's hidden life, covering expenses, celebrations, and daily costs. What she believed was shared partnership may have been a tool for manipulation, leaving her both emotionally and financially exploited. 50 Cent's relental commentary has made the situation even more public, turning her personal tragedy into a spectacle for millions. His exposure highlighted the obvious signs of opportunism, emphasizing that from the start, Papoose's intentions were reportedly never sincere. Social media reactions have magnified every element of the scandal. Fans, followers, and observers have analyzed each post, dissected every reaction, and debated the details endlessly. The leaked pregnancy certificate, financial exploitation, and public humiliation have created a story that is both tragic and captivating. Allegedly, Papoose's manipulation extended to controlling perceptions, creating an image of loyalty while secretly orchestrating a double life. Claressa's grief, heartbreak, and shock have been broadcast to the world, transforming private pain into public fascination. The scope of the betrayal is staggering. Allegedly, every relationship milestone, every celebration, and every public appearance was a carefully crafted act designed to deceive. Friends and insiders describe Claressa as emotionally exhausted, struggling to process how someone she loved and trusted could orchestrate such an elaborate scheme. Her grief has become a viral phenomenon, amplified by leaks, insider reports, and 50 Cent's commentary. Every revelation adds to the public's shock, making her heartbreak not only deeply personal but also a cultural spectacle. The scandal has broader implications beyond personal betrayal. It highlights how trust and love can be exploited for personal gain, especially in the celebrity world, where money, fame, and perception play such a large role. Allegedly, Papoose's secret relationships, hidden financial strategies, and careful manipulation created a layered deception, leaving Claressa to navigate heartbreak, humiliation, and exposure simultaneously. The leaked documents, reports of financial misuse, and confirmation of Remy Ma's pregnancy paint a picture of betrayal that is emotionally intense and publicly visible. Claressa's story is a lesson in how appearances can be deceiving. While she invested her trust, love, and resources into a shared future, the reality she faced was one of calculated deceit. The emotional weight of this scandal is compounded by its public nature. Every detail, every document, and every leaked image has made her private grief a viral story, dissected and debated by millions worldwide. Allegedly, the combination of secret pregnancies, financial exploitation, manipulative relationships, and aggressive exposure ensures that the scandal remains a topic of conversation, a tragic tale that fascinates and horrifies at the same time. As the story continues to unfold, it's clear that Claressa's heartbreak is far from over. Allegedly, Papoose's opportunism, secret celebrations, and manipulative actions have left her emotionally shattered and publicly scrutinized. The viral nature of the scandal, amplified by social media and 50 Cent's relentless exposure, ensures that every new detail adds weight to the narrative. This is more than celebrity gossip. It is a study in manipulation, betrayal, and the emotional consequences of blind trust. Claressa Shields, once confident and in love, now faces the ultimate reckoning. The man she trusted, the life she envisioned, and the love she believed in were all part of a deception. Fans, insiders, and social media users continue to watch as the story evolves, each new revelation adding emotional depth, shock, and public fascination. Allegedly, this is a scandal where love, trust, and loyalty were weaponized, deception reigned, and one woman's heartbreak became a viral phenomenon seen around the world. The story is far from over, and every new leak, insider report, and public reaction ensures that Claressa's experience remains a landmark moment in celebrity betrayal.